Hi Aries, welcome to the channel. Happy that you decided to swing on by, and of course I'm happy to be here for you, and welcome to your weekly tarot card reading. Aries, this reading is going to be for the week of June 30th to July 6th of 2021, and it's going to be a vast reading for the Ram Collective out there, so it applies if you have a sun, moon, or ascendant in Aries, or you can always apply this tarot card reading to wherever you have Aries in your birth chart. But again, Aries, thanks for hanging out with me here. Whether you're new to the channel or you're returning back to the channel, either way, I'm happy to have you again. Thank you so much for all of your support, for all of your likes and your comments and your shares, and of course for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and you like the reading, definitely feel free to subscribe. I would love it. And for inquiring minds wondering on the tarot deck that I'm using this week, I'm using the Herbal Tarot, and I always put that information in the description of each video. So those that are interested, you can kind of take a little saunter down there in the description. And for this week's spread, Aries, I'm going to be doing the horseshoe spread. So it is 7 cards. If we get more cards that come flying out that we need to talk about and we need to assess, we will definitely do that as well. And just a friendly reminder to just take what resonates from the reading, claim what clicks. Anything that's confusing or is just not hitting home for you, it's just probably not the message for you, just because it's a vast reading and everybody's got free will too. So yes, the cards say these things, but the outcome can always change because of the free will. And you know, if nothing from this reading is like hitting home at all for you, or you're just like, Jade, I don't know what you were talking about, it's just probably you might not be feeling in your Aries sign. Like if Aries is your sun sign or your moon sign, you know, or whatever, maybe you're feeling more in your rising sign, which has to do with the, you know, your outward appearance, kind of your overall energy, how people view you, and then you know, your sun signs, your overall ego, and then your Venus sign, maybe you're feeling more in your Venus sign this week, which has to do with your love life, what you find pleasurable, and it can also have to do with your finances and your money as well. So possibly if the reading's not hitting home for you at all, maybe you're feeling in another sign this week as opposed to your Aries sign. But I'm going to do 3 shuffles for you here, Aries, because I already pre-shuffled for you. So I'm going to do, that was 1, and then here's the second one, and then the third, and then I'll cut the deck 3 times for you, Aries. June 30th to July 6th for the Aries. Very good. Cut the deck here for you, and then we'll get rolling on your reading. All right, Aries, let's see what's shaking for you guys here. I'm excited to do your reading here for you. All right. So the first card we need for you, Aries, is what's been going on in the recent past here for you. So that's the first one. Let's check it out. What has been going on in the recent past here? Okay, a lot of miscommunication here. And if there was no miscommunication, no communication at all. And you know, our communication planet, Mercury, it did just station direct as well. So communication will probably be a little bit better here, but in the recent past, this makes a lot of sense here. The 8 of Wands in reversal here for you, Aries. This is your energy here as well. Fire energy. Like I said, either just a complete communication breakdown, you know, everything that's coming in, all of the messages, something wrong with it, you know, any sort of communication, it's not getting, like the conversation's not being put across as like how they want, whether it be you or another person. Again, just like kind of like the Led Zeppelin song, communication breakdown here. All right. And then for others of you too, just no communication at all, not getting any calls, any emails, just kind of like waiting around, you know, waiting to hear about anything or from somebody, and it's just not happening. And there could be a couple of you here that in the recent past, you were dealing with some, whether you knew it or not, you were dealing with some sort of false love offering here, where you thought it was like, oh, people liking me or flirting with me, and, you know, some kind of Cupid's love arrows, but in fact, there was not a lot of truth behind those with the 8 of Wands in the recent past. So let's go to your at present here for you, Aries. Let's see what's going on at present for you here. What's going on at present for the Aries? Okay, taking action on a situation here. You got the Hermit energy in reversal. For some of you, it could be dealing with a Virgo here. This is a major arcana card here, Aries. So it's a universal moment here. It's a major shift at present. taking action here, taking action. Yeah, I could see for somebody here too, in the recent past, you were not communicating at all. Okay, there was no communication on your end because you were doing reflecting here. You were having you time, me time, maybe shutting people off, putting up a boundary too, or you know, do not disturb here in the recent past. Because again, for all of you here with the Hermit card, again, Virgo energy here in reversal, you taking action on the situation right now, okay, Aries, and perfect time because your planet that rules you is Mars, and that's all about action, energy. So it's like you're doing it now because it's like you're coming out of the shell here. You're coming out of this, like for some of you, seclusion or time out that you kind of took to do this self-reflecting and this isolation. Now it's like you know what illuminates you, so you're going off on that path now. Again, you're taking action. You're coming out of the shell here. You're coming out of that hermit mode here. And for some of you, again, it's getting in contact with people here, getting the communication back in line, or for some of you, just straight up communicating with people again, texting them, calling them, email, whatever. You're on the move, though. For some, slowly but surely, but it's kind of like you're just coming out of something here. So let's see what's hidden from you, Aries. What are the hidden influences that are affecting this situation? Okay, so this could be a little bit slower here for some of you, this kind of taking action. Or for some of you, maybe you're wanting to take action right now, and it would maybe be in your best interest to maybe just slow it down. You are coming out of this hermit mode here, okay, and you're wanting to take action, but maybe just extra caution here because you have the Seven of Cups here. So there's a lot of options here for you, Aries. A lot of options with the Seven of Cups. That's really, really great. But, and this is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces energy here. For some of you, could be getting caught up in your feels right now because we are in Cancer season here. But, for somebody here to kind of try to not get lost in the daydreams here, and because it's great to daydream. It's great to, you know, kind of have your head up in clouds for a moment and you're thinking about all these possibilities. But for some of you here, it's like at the end of the day, you're gonna be like, whoa, where did my day go? I've been daydreaming and thinking about all my options, and now, like, when I look at the clock or when I kind of come back down to reality, where did all my time go? Where did my day go here? Because the Seven of Cups, like I said, there's a lot of opportunities here for you, Aries. A lot of opportunities. But because of all of that, because of all these options, there could be, again, a lot of daydreaming going on here, which could also bring in some confusion. So try to remember to ground yourself here. And if you do got to zero in on something, because at the end of the day here, you just got to pick something with the Seven of Cups. Again, a lot of options there for you, but what do you want to focus on? But again, at the end of the day, just picking one, going with it. You know, if you pick, you know, the love cup, for example, and it doesn't work out, you can always go back because look at all the other cups that you have to choose from. But try to remember to stay grounded. Even though it is good to daydream and think about all your possibilities, there is some confusion here as well with that. That can bring some confusion and overthinking here. So just be mindful of that as well. Try to come back down to reality. And when all else fails again, make a choice and go with it. Choose a cup, go with it. And trust your intuition too, Aries. Really trust, you know, that intuition. Open your third eye as well here too. All right, so let's see what the obstacles are for you here. What are the obstacles for you here, Aries? Those didn't want to flip over, I don't think, but I'm just making sure. All right, what are your obstacles here? Obstacle. Oh, you're recovering here. Yeah, you're definitely coming out of something here. And there's help here for you. Okay, the worst is behind you. Some of you definitely took a little time out here for yourself. It was just like a lot of chaos, drama here, and just, just communication breakdown for some of you, or no communication where you really just had to take a step back. So the obstacle is a realization that the worst is behind you here. For some of you, this in the recent past here, or just up until recently here, a very, very stressful time and a lot of anxiety here and a lot of worrying here. But again, the worst is behind you with this, with the Nine of Swords here. This is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarian energy. For some of you, it could be an air sign that you have that is a very good friend of yours, like a bestie here, somebody to reach out to talk to. Doesn't necessarily have to be an air sign, but it certainly could be. But the obstacle is realizing here that the worst is behind you. Okay, you're recovering now. There's a loss of sleep that where some of you were dealing with, nightmares, night terrors. Again, that is no longer here. And again, to kind of go back to reaching out to somebody, a friend, a family member here, somebody that you trust here, Aries, that you can just vent all of your frustration to. And I've been really stressed. I haven't been sleeping. Like, it is okay to do that, because whoever you have around you, that's why they're there for you. They're there for you when you do need to call and vent and just let off a little steam here. Like, it is okay to do that here. It is definitely okay to do that. And it'll help you too, to kind of, you know, alleviate some of this stress too that you've been like bottling up, or, you know, it's like you're about to pop and burst. But again, with the Nine of Swords there, the worst is behind. Yes, there is still some fear here, and there is some confusion as well on your situation. But again, you're kind of just slowly emerging now. You are just slowly emerging after this time out, or just, again, for some of you, communication breakdown. It was like everything you were trying to do, or every email that you sent or text message, it got misconstrued in some way. So now I could see why there's more confusion and why it was a stressful time. But again, the worst is behind you. And yeah, try to stay grounded again and trust your intuition, because I do sense a lot of confusion here and worry here for somebody here. Somebody's very, very worried. But underneath the deck right now, there's stability here. The Ten of Pentacles here for you, Aries. So it's okay. You're slowly emerging, coming out of that, all right? And there is stability here for you. So let's see what the outside influences are for you here. What's on the outside here for you? Because the hidden influences is, remember, trust your intuition and try to stay grounded. And when there's a lot of options, sometimes you just got to zero in and focus. So what are the outside influences here? You're healing yourself. Again, the worst is over here. And for some of you, you're really healing from, I just got for somebody here, a broken heart here. Or the fact that you found out that whoever you were dating or seeing or talking to actually wasn't into you, and you thought that they were, for somebody here. But for all of you, on the outside, recovery. Again, the worst is behind you here. The worst is behind you. And again, it's stay grounded, and there's worry and fear, and that can cause more confusion. So just try to remember that the worst is behind you. And if some of you have to take it a little slower because you're just slowly emerging, that's okay. You don't have to rush this. I'm getting a sense for some of you really want to just start rushing, moving forward. It's okay to slow down and take your time here. Because again, you're kind of coming out of something here. You're coming out of some hurt and some worry and some very confusing time. So no wonder you did that self-reflecting. So it's like you're just coming out of it here again. So remember that. But with the Five of Cups here, as the outside influence here, yes, there's some change and there's some disruption here for you, Aries, but it's okay, because whatever didn't go right, whatever didn't, went wrong, or, somebody not communicating with you, or you not communicating with somebody else, or just, like I said, a communication breakdown, nobody getting it, understanding, that is no longer, because what spilled over, okay, it spilled over, but you didn't lose everything here. You still got stuff to work with here with the Five of Cups in reversal. Like your situation, that it was kind of like negative or wasn't going well. Okay, that is in the past. You can pick up and move forward here, because it's the outside influence, basically, Aries, is not all is lost here. Okay? And again, you're just slowly emerging. So it's really a realization after you get over, this hurdle, this Nine of Swords, that the worst is behind you, reaching out to somebody, doing a little venting here, whatever it is. Realization, okay, yeah, some cups have spilled over. Those two, okay. But you still got two in front of you to work with, and then there's a third one behind you. So, and for some of you, again, you're really healing yourself here, coming out of, a healing. There is somebody here that is really coming out of a very tough time. I'm getting like scorned love relationship or whatever it was, somebody not talking to you or you having to cut somebody off. It was very, very challenging here for somebody. It was as if you were coming out of like feeling at the absolute bottom here, and there could have been some backstabbing, some betrayal too as well. It took a lot out of you for somebody here. All right, so moving on. Okay, but again, you're recovering here, but for somebody, you coming out of a very, man, it could have been some cheating, lies, manipulation, whatever it was. It left you down and out. So no wonder this hurdle's a tough one. All right, so let's see what the solution is for you here. What is the solution in this? Some advice here for you. A solution to the situation here. All right, slow. I knew it was for a lot of you. I knew it was just really, it's okay to take your time. You don't have to rush into everything. It is okay because you got the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady, wins the race here with the Knight of Pentacles. That's what the Knight of Pentacles does. And this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. I get very heavy Taurus energy from this card here. For some of you, you could have a Taurus around you. It doesn't necessarily have to be, of course. But the solution, what I'm getting here, it's okay to take your time. Again, you're just coming out of hermit mode. Again, somebody could be dealing with a Virgo here, or you have that heavy in your chart, Aries. Virgo rising here for somebody. Yeah, there's somebody, Virgo rising. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles, like I said, slow and steady wins the race here. It's okay to take your time here, the solution and all of this. And for some of you too, it's okay to slow down and take your time, because that will allow you the time it takes to write down all the details, to pay attention to everything, to survey the scene, to plan. Also to plan. There's heavy planning in here. Like, that's why it's okay to slow down, or, you know, just take a moment to plan it all out instead of kind of like rushing into it. Because the Knight of Pentacles too, the solution here, the advice here for you, again, detail oriented, slow and steady wins the race. It's okay, because the Knight of Pentacles is very successful, very hardworking, very determined, and this is a loyal person too. Like, when they show up too, it's people love to see them because they're a good worker. They're salt of the earth energy here too as well. And they're good with their money, successful in business there and finances. But it's really slow and steady. You got to have patience. And have patience with the process here, Aries. And have patience with yourself here too. And there is somebody here that is really humbling themselves and really getting a handle on their ego here. That was, I think, what a lot of the self-reflecting was for somebody here. Going into that hermit mode to ground yourself, to humble, to kind of get a handle on the ego, because everybody's got ego, right? But it was inflated for a while, but really kind of wrangling that in. But it was the right move here. Knight of Pentacles, take your time, plan. It's okay, because yeah, when they come through, they're solid. So let's see the outcome here for you, Aries. What is the outcome in all of this here for you? Oh, right, the Two of Wands in reversal. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarian energy. I think I want to get another one on this, because the Two of Wands here as the outcome is you don't feel ready and raring to go. There's an ocean of opportunity here for you. Like, the world, you know, is in your hand there. You know, your two wands ready to go. Not so much here. Questioning yourself here. I could see somebody rushing into something really, really quickly here. And, yeah, kind of losing a handle on everything that you've done so far here. Yeah, because the Two of Wands in reversal is just not feeling as if you're ready to go take the world by storm and go accomplish your tasks here. Holding yourself back, or just feeling as if you haven't done all the work here to go out and do that. Like, you're not ready here. You're not ready as the outcome in all of this. And it could be more planning here for some of you, okay? Let's get a couple more, or one more here. What's the conclusion with this? Two of Wands here is the outcome. All right. Yeah, be patient because there's not a lot of victory here and success. I do see for somebody here, you do it very well, and then all of a sudden you rush into it. You know, you just, like getting the cart before the horse here, making assumptions about a situation. For some of you, it could be, okay, I'm ready, we're going to go, and then jumping in too quickly here when you should have just, I'm sensing for a lot, just, even if you feel like it's slow as hell and you're not moving, it's still a fast pace, but slower for you. Because you got the Six of Wands there in reversal. There's not a lot of victory and success there, not getting the personal recognition that you think you want or deserve here. I'm getting a sense here for somebody getting that was getting their attitude in check, the ego in check. It's kind of creeping out here a little bit. Like it did kind of well and creeping out. What's the outcome in this? Because again, the Six of Wands is not very victorious, at least right now where it seems. So something fuzzy here. What's the end in this here? Okay, something from your past, dealing with a third party. Here, you got the Three of Cups in reversal. Yeah, getting a handle on the ego, on yourself here. But this is, for all of you, getting a handle on something from the past here with the Three of Cups. And for a lot of you, a third party energy here, getting a handle on that. And for somebody here, yeah, getting a handle on your ego, keeping that in check here. And it could be somebody here that is drinking, having a problem with alcohol here. And there is an energy here of somebody that is, there's cheating going on in here, a third party as well. But a past, dealing with something from your past here. And I could see for a lot of you here too, just really like getting a handle, and this is like wrapping up a bow here on the past. No communication breakdown, making a decision here, realizing that yes, whatever didn't work out, okay, it didn't work out, but there's more to it here. Okay, and we'll go through it one more time here for you, Aries. But I just want to show you underneath the deck here, you got the Page of Wands in reversal. So the undercurrent of this reading, not in divine timing right now. Everything's in divine timing here. And for some of you, yeah, you could have gotten some bad news or just no news too, which was also bad news. And somebody here too that is trying to really getting a handle on themselves here, trying to keep themselves in check, and it's kind of hard here as well. And I'm sensing for somebody here there is a cheating energy. You or somebody else around you here, okay? But underneath that, I'm just going to show you, Aries, you got the Chariot here. Major Arcana card. This is Cancerian energy. We are in Cancer season here. This is willpower, determination, pushing forward. Yes, it's a bumpy road ahead. You know, there's always hurdles, but it's nothing you can't handle. So, in the recent past, Aries, not a lot of communication, or like I said, communication breakdown. Where you are right now, slowly emerging, coming out of that hermit shell. And slow is okay. It's okay. You can take things slow a little bit. That's all right. Okay, and then you got hidden influences, the Seven of Cups. There's a lot of opportunities here for you. Try to stay grounded, and there's some confusion and fear and worry and anxiety, so trust your intuition. When all else fails, reach out to a friend or family member as well, somebody you trust, and just know the biggest obstacle here, the worst is in the past, the worst is behind you here, and just know the outside influences, there's a healing here that is happening with the Five of Cups in reversal. Yes, some things spilled over and didn't work out, but you still got cups to work with there. And the solution here, Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race, taking time, being patient with yourself, all right, and planning, paying attention to details too as well. And the outcome in all of this, dealing with something from your past here, dealing with a third party situation here, dealing with the fact that for some of you, you're making assumptions on a situation and not doing more work on yourself here is needed as well too. And like I said, somebody here, try not to make assumptions about something, and there is somebody that needs to get a handle on their drinking, but dealing with something from your past completely, because then when you do, it's all going to be in perfect timing where you do feel ready and raring to go. There's success and victory and a reason to celebrate here. There is somebody here as well that has been overindulging, okay? So underneath the deck, again, it's not in divine timing right now with the Page of Wands in reversal, and somebody's has to kind of get a check on themselves here. You're trying to do that. You're trying to do that for sure. And then just know, full steam ahead with the Chariot underneath that. There's willpower, determination. Yes, some bumps along the way, but you're steering your Chariot. You're in there. And when I pulled that up, I just saw underneath that the Strength card. Leo energy, you got it. Aries, you can power through here. And again, just kind of going along the lines of somebody humbling themselves earlier. Somebody really kind of taming that wild beast within here. Not for all of you, just for somebody too as well. But I was picking that up. So Aries, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate all of you. And just know I'm always here for you. And until next time, Aries, I'm sending you all the good vibes. So take care and I'll see you later. Bye.